โอเคเล่นต่อนะครับ2 ดาวซึ่งทำยากอยู่เดี๋ยวเราต้องสร้างคอร์สใหม่
Students are reminded that I'm not your mum.
เพิ่มต้องสร้างในห้องรีเพิ่มซึ่งไม่มีที่แล้วเราอยากได้คอร์สอะไรเราอยากได้คอร์สเชฟน่าจะช่วยให้อาหารนักศึกษาน่าจะดียังไม่เคยมีเลยโอเคดีแต่แค่เปลืองใช้ห้องเยอะเนี่ยก็อย่าเพิ่งเพิ่มแค่
Students
นี้
are
ไปก่อน
reminded to have the time of their lives.
เดี๋ยวทยอยสร้างไประหว่างปี
New students should make a good first impression. No pressure. Now taking students for funny business. Welcome to the start of a new year. I'll be your host. Hello. Skills are not transferable.
It's the Harrison Wolf Show, baby. All right. This is Harrison Wolf bringing you the Harrison Wolf Power Hour. I've been seeing a lot of stuff about colleges lately. Lots of study here, learn so-and-so, qualification this and qualification that. But let me tell you something they don't want you to know. It's a scam. All of it.
Students are reminded that you came here on purpose.
นช่องไฟผิดเหรอไม่สมมาตร
Unattended sandwiches will be eaten by me. If it's not on your CV, it didn't happen. Not to me.
We've all been quizzed at school, but what really happens during a test? You get a question, you write down your answer, and then some bozo tells you that you're wrong. But who's to say they're right? What's so great about their answers? If we've all got the same answers, then what's the point of there being so many of us, huh? I tell you, it's a crime that they make kids take their tests. Not a real criminal kind of crime, of course, but it's majorly uncool, and that's the kind of crime.
Frequently asked questions. No, I will not be your friend. No unauthorized talking on campus. Thank you. grades are expensive and education is priceless.
I shouldn't have to tell you, but if Jumbo McNally's getting involved in something, you know it's bad. Jumbo University? Ha, what a racket. You can teach Mr. McNally a lesson by signing my petition to have him fired into space.
Distracted students should pretend that they're listening. Doctor, return to the hospital. Thank you. Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately.
Get some gubbiny grub in your gob with cheesy gubbins. The essence of cheese.
Cheesy gubbins.
Cheesy gubbins. You know you want to.
Students are reminded that some grades are personal. Students are reminded to find themselves. It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed.
หมดปีแล้ว
Academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? The end of year results have been released. Luck won't help you now. Enjoy your summer. I know I will. Frequently asked questions. No, you can't have an extension.
You ever thought about why they're so keen to teach us to read? Think about it. So we can read what they write. Well, it makes so much sense when you think about it. It's just another way for them to control us. That's why I only trust the Daily Disorder for my news. They take the regular news and turn every word into an anagram, breaking down the code. You can't understand a thing. It's perfect.
Announcement. The timetable is now live. You students should make a good first impression. No pressure.
Enjoy.
incorrectly asked questions. No, your chicken should not be pink.
You think I got into radio because of some fancy piece of paper? No, sir. Radio is pure jazz, man. It's alive and unpredictable. You can't just learn it. Sure, you could pay some big shot to tell you which buttons to press and when, and that's fine. But that's not radio. Not really. Here's another previously scheduled song that I didn't choose.
We're sorry for the litter that you... Oh, sorry, that's mine. Students are asked not to ask questions. Staff are reminded that dogs don't eat homework.
Here's a question from Kevin in Flottering. Hey Harrison, what was your favorite project in school? Well, it's a good question, and you gotta remember, just because education is a scam doesn't mean all those teachers are bad people. So, to answer your question, I used to like making the little volcano. It's pretty trippy to learn that volcanoes are full of vinegar, right? But how do we collect it safely? I don't know. But that's what they ought to be teaching us, man.
This is a test announcement, not a real announcement. are reminded to set reminders. Students are reminded that there's no such thing as free time.
I never went to college. At least, I don't remember going to college. Anyway, I turned out just fine. Join me at the same time tomorrow, when the day sun goes bye-bye and the spooky white beach ball casts down its dark favor on us all. Good night.
Announcement. Hitting the books doesn't mean what you think it means. Plagiarism is not a belief system. End of year is approaching. It's too late to start trying. End of year results published now. The academic year is now over. The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year.
นี่ก็
New students should make a good first impression. No pressure. It's not your year, it's just another year.
ไม่ได้
The administrator is reminded to stay hydrated.
Good morning. You're listening to Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Hello there, it's Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio, where today we'll be asking the question, do slow news days prompt needless questions? You won't be able to miss it.
Frequently asked questions. Your food is cold because the oven wasn't on. If you don't know where your class is it really worth going? Students are reminded that this is the fun part.
Later in the week, I'll be talking to the Boogie Nights. Those metal-clad funk makers are equal parts gallantry and groovy groove music. Knights and chivalry were first popular hundreds of years ago, of course. But isn't it funny how these trends come around? Stay courtly, kids.
Staff are reminded to be inspirational. Frequently asked questions. No, I've not seen your frog.
ดันนะเหลือ2ฝั่ง
University gives you a
คือ
bright
ต้องเอา
future
นั่นมาเพิ่ม
or clouds it with debt.
I recently spent a weekend away on Pebbly Island, a beautiful locale in our proverbial neck of the metaphoric woods, where I stayed in a luxury hotel. Oh, I know what you're thinking. Oh, Ricky, you've changed. It's true. I do it all the time. I hardly recognize myself. Next up, mirrors. What are they looking at?
Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you. Warning, stupid questions will make you look stupid. breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry. We are approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry.
Oh, I don't know. Start. I've been feeling a bit lost, you know. I could really do with a sense of purpose.
Foundation.
Who needs purpose when you've got the orb?
The academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? Enjoy your summer. I know I will. End of year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking.
Bên này. Dạ, đi tà là sọn.
Education is non-refundable. Now taking students for gastronomy. Announcement. The timetable is now live. You students should make a good first impression. No pressure. Students are reminded to be in two places at once.
And now the news and today's top story. Sensitive government documents first thought recovered are now feared to be deli meats. Now that is a shame, but at least there's a salty silver lining. What's a little cyber insecurity when you've got a face full of ham? Nice one.
There's a fly in here. The more you revise, the longer you've been revising. Maintenance announcement. Plants need water, remember?
Wasn't that a smashing tune? I'd have been tapping my toe from hither to yon if I wasn't completely tone deaf. Did you know that I'm also situationally tone deaf? Yes, I just cannot read a situation. I have one speed, and that's Ricky.
If you hear this, please drink some water. Thank you. Tuition fees may be spent on administrative bonuses. Plagiarism is not a belief system.
There's another craze sweeping our country's youth. The so-called cheesy gob-off asks challengers to see how many cheesy gubbins they can stuff into their unsuspecting gobs. Competition is a wonderful thing, don't you think? It brings us all together and fills our mouths with cheese.
Students are reminded that some grades are personal. Frequently asked questions. No, you can't have an extension. Security breach. Please change your passwords. Sorry.
We are nearing the finish line today, but first our producers wouldn't let me leave without trying my hand at the cheesy gob-off. play that music while I gob on down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I've done 16. You get my straight. I've been Ricky Hoffa. See you around. That's quite nice. That's so teething.
We are approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. The campus is expanding, even more than usual. The yearly results are in. Wow, didn't we do well? The academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus. Staff are reminded to care about students. The timetable is not written in stone. Still, we're not changing it. You students should make a good first impression. No pressure.
Yeah. students are reminded to be in 2 places at once.
frequently asked questions. No, I will not be your friend.
Hello, you're sorry. You're listening to Campus Radio. I'm Maggie Watmore, and I didn't realise I was hosting today's show until 5 minutes ago. It's okay. I'm sure we'll be fine. I haven't done a show without my notes before, but that doesn't bother me at all.
Janitor required in bathroom. The more you revise, the longer you've been revising. Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you.
This next story is about a shed, apparently. That's all I've got. Here to tell us more is Hugh.
That's right, the groundskeeper's shed appears to have moved some 2 to 3 meters overnight. Of course, as an inanimate object, the sudden move has come as somewhat of a shock. One member of the custodial staff described the event as probably the strangest thing to happen in the greater Flemington area. Leading theories range from haunted wood to tectonic shifting, but one fraternity is claiming responsibility for the anomaly. Their spokesperson saying, "We just moved it. It wasn't that heavy. We can move it back if you like." Maggie, back to you.
Students are reminded that there's no such thing as free time.
ไม่รู้ใช่อะไรอ่ะไม่ได้หมักไว้จะทอดยังไง
Warning, stupid questions will make you look stupid. Education is non-refundable.
Should you study with a friend, or should you ignore them at all costs? We've all asked that question. Here's Wanda with the answer. Last week, I advised you to try studying in pairs, and it seemed like a good idea. Turn time with a book into time with a friend. A no-brainer, right? Wrong, I'm afraid. My roommate made up a mnemonic device for something on my course, but it was so effective that I can't remember what it stands for. All I have left is decorate my salamanders nightly. And what's that? Sorry, Jessie. Back to studying alone. Shame.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Students are reminded that this is the fun part. It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed. The academic year is now over. The end of year results have been released. Luck won't help you now. The academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do?
At Jumbo, we know it's our employees that are the big deal. That's why they get the Jumbo treatment. Mobile stationery, toilet substitute, sip of milk, leg rooms, dental surgeries, additional headrest, and our famous data system analysis training program system. Or FDAP-STAPS. I'm Jumbo McNally, and I wish I worked here.
Frequently asked questions. No, your chicken should not be pink. Skills are non-transferable.
That's it from us at Campus Radio, though my day isn't entirely over. I'm heading to the library to finish and start an essay, and I may be there all night. But I'll be back tomorrow morning for another show. Hopefully I don't fall asleep in the archive section again. Wish me luck.
University gives you a bright future and clouds it with debt. Staff are reminded that dogs don't eat homework. Students are reminded to find themselves. There's a fly in here. The timetable is not written in stone. Still, we're not changing it. Students should check in before trying to learn. Administrator is reminded to stay hydrated. Students are reminded that you came here on purpose.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. It's me, Sir Nigel Bickleworth, the voice coming out of your radio here on 2 Point Radio. Isn't it a beautiful day in this little county of ours? Not that I'd know, of course. No windows in the old recording booth. And while I have made several written requests to our management, this is actually just the way I like it.
Tuition fees may be spent on administrative bonuses. Hard work may or may not pay off. Tuition fees are expensive, and education is priceless. ask questions. Your food is cold because the oven wasn't on.
If it's quite all right with you, I'd like to discuss crockery. Any objections? No? Delightful. Yes, I don't know who needs to hear this. I'd imagine it's most of you, but plating is not optional. When you slop food onto a tray, you turn your food into slop. Remember, we eat with our eyes. Though I'm sure some of you will take that as an instruction to start shoveling chowder into your sockets.
Staff are reminded to be inspirational. Students are asked not to ask questions.
You've got the lesson in faith. No way that I can replace that smell, that even a trace. You've got the lesson in faith. So what not interesting is the college for understanding. So what no way that I can replace that smell.
Unattended sandwiches will be eaten by me.
ว้าวเหลือแค่นี้
It's time for Agony Answers, where I solve one of your tiny little problems with minimal effort. The following is from Forlorn in Freshly. Nigel, the other day I accidentally left my dissertation on the bus. Could you please spread the word and see if I can get it back? Thanks in advance. Well, this is what you get for riding the bus. As for your request, I'd love to help you, I really would. But if I did, how would you learn? You see my dilemma?
Students are reminded to have the time of their lives.
มาร์เก็ตติ้งแบบเอ๊ะ
Thank you.
approaching. It's too late to start trying. The academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? The yearly results are in. Wow, didn't we do well? The academic year is now over.
Clean your whiskers and grab your briefcase because Cat Court is in session. This season, it's all litigation and litter trays. The Bureaucrats. New episode every week on Bundle Pictures.
The timetable has now been published. Schedule your lives accordingly. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth laughing at you, not with you, on 2 Point Radio. We can all do with an occasional chuckle. It keeps the blood fizzy and the vitals convivial. So I present to you this next piece of music that is sure to give us all a good, long laugh.
Doctor, return to the hospital. Thank you. Distracted students should pretend that they're listening. Visitors should be checked in and then removed immediately.
Oh, sorry. Wasn't that terrible? I needed that. On the subject of laughing, and indeed needing, I see that many of our country's students are petitioning for additional reading materials. Frankly, I find it very funny. If you didn't already possess all of the course materials, why would you start the course? How bizarre.
We're sorry for the litter that you... Oh, sorry, that's mine.
.30 น่าจะพอ
Maintenance announcement. Plants need water, remember? are reminded that I'm not your mum.
Today on Sir Nigel Reviews, I was faced with the formidable task of critiquing the inventively named Chewy Gum. Yes, I am tasked with assessing the various merits and shortcomings of this interminable taffy. I like a jaunt and a jape as much as the next fellow, but I draw the line at such chewy vulgarity as this. Chewy Gum, thanks, but no thanks.
Announcement. We've just completed a marketing project.
โอ้ยง่ายแค่ว่าเวลาเดี๋ยวแค่คงต้องรออีกวิดีโอนึงเพราะว่าท่าทางจะใช้เวลานานจบดีกัน
Students are reminded to set reminders. Lecture Theatre.
We're approaching the twilight of today's radio voyage. If you're just tuning in, then I am sorry. But like ships in the night, we pass for only the briefest of nautical moments. Perhaps we'll meet again in some distant port. Perhaps you'll get your act together and tune in earlier tomorrow. Who knows? I've been Captain Bickleworth, righting ships, dropping anchors, and running out of sailor talk on 2 Point Radio. Ahoy!
We're approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. Academic year is starting soon. Was there anything we wanted to do? The academic year is now over.
โอเคแค่นี้ก่อนนี่ก็ได้แล้ว
End of year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking.
Ôn nha. Tiếp chân. Ok, đây đi cần.